Japan wins the lag.
Naoyuki Oi's lag is just superior to that of Shane van Boening. So his partner,
The first rack.
Masato
Japan
Yoshioka, gets to break.
Possible 2-9 combination. This will tempt Naoyuki Oi. Needs to be made. It's not dead set. Overhead will give us a little better angle of this. Yeah, it definitely passes the 9 ball. So there's a chance.
Extension call.
We've seen quite a few combinations on the 9 misjudged over the course of this week. Will Oi buck the trend? Yes, he will. 2-9, all is fine.
Japan
Straight out of the traps. Japan 1, USA 0 in the blink of an eye. It's a difficult enough game to knock one ball into another to pot it. When a third ball's involved, you need to be sharp, and Oi most certainly was. He judged that one to perfection, didn't touch the sides. That's the normal reaction from the Japanese. Big smiles. On the right, Yoshioka. On the left, the senior partner of these two, Naoyuki Oi. Absolutely terrific player and a terrific character. Japan have been to the semi-finals of the World Cup on 2 occasions, 8 years apart, in 2007 and 2015. So they'd like to scratch another 8-year itch and get there again. Last year, though, beaten in the first round by Switzerland.
Rack 2. Japan to break. Winning run rack to 0.
Shot on the lowest ball here in rack 2. This could be the dream start. You have to feel the second favourites coming into this match, but not by much. Oi and Yoshioka, very good buddies, always having a laugh and a giggle around the table. That relaxes the nerves.
The bookmakers made Japan quite big outsiders actually for this match. 2-1 against USA at the short odds of 4-11. Before a ball was struck, of course.
Three rails. This needs to bounce or stop. Didn't play for this pocket. He was playing for the left centre. Where's the cue ball going to finish? Oh, he's been fortunate there. Another roll, he wouldn't be able to pop this 5 ball.
Yeah, from here you can see from the overhead view there is room between white and object ball.
Extension call.
And he can dink this one in.
You shoot it. Your speed's probably a little better.
Yeah.
You shoot.
Two decisions there. One,
Extension
who
call.
played the shot. The Americans' first of the match. Secondly, what the shot should be.
That's a miss hit. Trying to get the 6 on the bottom rail. Of course, it was not an easy shot. But we're so used to seeing SVB pull out them big shots.
It was a movement of the head, but the green 6 went in cleanly.
サイドまで行く
こっち
サイドまで行っていいよ
押して
それでサイドでいい
OK。いや。
強め OK だイメージして
Cue ball on the rail. We've seen a few of these balls fill into this right centre pocket. I believe that's the pocket Oi will go for. Cue ball's got to travel in and out of the kitchen area. Oh, nicely done. Cue ball's going to finish. He's going to finish okay.
Confidence builder, that one.
Japan
2-0
wins
to
the match.
Japan. Just one safety shot played by the Americans so far. A badly missed shot from Shane Van Boening, which was far from easy. So 2-0 will make to Japan. They've made a really good start, and I can tell you this, we know for sure they had a good interview.
Racks to
But
nil.
Japan were super lucky against Italy in the previous round. I think they were fortunate at times, but super lucky, that's an exaggeration.
Yeah, that's a party I'd like to attend, Phil. I wouldn't say it's worrying times just yet for USA, but we're creeping ever closer.
Yeah, the first time they're under pressure in the tournament, because in the opening round yesterday, it was the definition of comfortable as they beat South Korea 7-1.
と40秒。
行くならもうカットで思いっきり行くしかないなバンクかセーフティーはないもんな
セーフティー難しいね。
バンクかな
バンクちゃう
行くなら
OK。
ね
あと24秒。
ステーション
Extension call.
Went for the bank in the cross corner, very attacking. Skyler Woodward needs to play this shot for me. He's one of the best at thin cuts.
I think I'll let you shoot this shot.
SVB knows.
Ball better. Right? You want me to shoot it?
Gotta come right here
Extension.
Extension call.
extension want me to shoot
Yeah, you shoot.
Oh, that was very interesting. SVB knows Skyler's good at these thin cuts. He said, up you go. Skyler said, I think you're hitting the ball better than me. Skyler's right. He is.
He's the man, Shane Van Boening. 5-time US Open winner. Always a pleasure to commentate on. His CV is just glittering Finally won the World 9-Ball Championship last year.
Just wants to be a bit careful here. You don't want to pop both balls. If he does, he needs to make sure he's got a shot on that green 6. That's fine. See how he didn't play it, a little bit harder. He left Skyler a shot, then got on the 6 in case both balls went in. This will just steady the ship if they can knock these remaining 5 balls in.
Okay, thank you.
And this, of course, is a pairing you will see at some point, surely, when the USA meet Europe in the Mosconi Cup in early December. If you're not familiar with that 4-day event like no other, it features an opening team event where all 5 players get things underway. Then it's doubles and singles.
Doesn't want to be on the rail. If he's got a touch of angle, he's got something to work with, yeah. Now Skyler's going to shoot this in the side. It's funny, whenever you play a ropey or a bad shot, you seem to be the one that's got to rescue the situation.
USA wins the rack.
It was a misjudged diagonal, a bank to a corner pocket that went astray for the Japanese. The USA stepped in to get off the mark. Japan's lead 2-1. Pool Championships in the left-hand hall.
Rack 4.
We're located.
USA to
the World
break.
Cup of Pool.
Trailing 2 racks to 1.
At the end of this match, we will know the complete quarter-final lineup, and USA so badly want to be there.
Well, I was a little surprised Skyler were breaking because that was America's first break. So I thought Shane would have broke, but Skyler's been working on his break since his last match and he's hit a good break.
He has indeed, although Shane van Boening recognised as the professor of breaking.
This is okay, just slides past the 3 ball. Might actually be Skyler Woodward's best ever break.
Woodward is a real shot maker. Can be simply brilliant. You don't win Mosconi Cup MVPs without being that. But he would be the first to agree that when it comes to Van Boening, he's a player surrounded by an aura of greatness.
Lost the cue ball a little. Don't expect it to worry Shane, but
Shoulder.
Extension call.
You see, that's the benefit of keeping the extension in your back pocket, just in case a shot comes up like this where you're not quite sure and you need additional time to decide, to settle. Because in Q Sports, getting down to play a shot in 2 minds, no good. Japan won the first 2 racks thanks to Skyler Woodward's break there, which was crushing. It's now 2-2. Let's hear from the Americans. We spoke to them beforehand. It does have family significance for him.
Oh, this is handy. This is very handy.
Yeah, there's that logo on his chest. He wears it with great pride. VNEA. His grandmother, Jean Bloomberg, was a VNEA national champion. And so is his aunt, Gary Jo. It's a family steeped in pool. His grandfather, Gary, was renowned for trick shots. Tell you something about these two, Carl. They really do move the rock around the table with ease.
Yeah, they play it the correct way. It's not really a game where you should be drawing back and playing stun shots.
Extension called.
It's all about leaving angles, let the cue ball do the work. That's a little short of pace, but it was caused by where Skyler left the cue ball. Skyler was trying to leave it a little straight so he could roll through. Big shot coming up.
We've seen a few of these undercut this week. Not that time. Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, fantastic hit there from Woodward.
Oh, no. No, Skyler.
Extension call.
Didn't see that one coming, Carl.
So used to seeing the pros knock them balls in, but
Japan
it's a
wins the
lot
rack.
thinner when you're behind the shot than what it looks on your TV.
Now, that's the kind of shot, if it was played in early December in front of 2,500 people, would...
Downs, highs and lows, the pressure builds up and up as a match unfolds. And when you make a mistake like that, where you feel like you should have run the table.
Rack 6, Japan to break, leading 3 racks to 2.
You've got to try and overcome it. So now Skyler's in a battle with himself. Or he breaks. Everyone's breaking good in this match. Looks like there's going to be some form of shot on the 2.
Here's the break. Let's have a look at this 2 ball where it comes to rest. That will do nicely. You make the point, Carl, don't you, repeatedly, that when a team or a player makes a bad mistake, invariably the opposition have a good next rack as well.
Well, this is why we need to play winner breaks.
オッケー。いや、引くんだよ、そこ
The
に。
amount of comments I see about alternate break drives me insane.
もう思い切ってワンポイントいくしかないよね。スクラッチだけ避けていけばいいよ。
Because Woodward's just missed a 9 ball. Not an easy 9 ball, but they missed, you know, they messed the rack up. Why should he break the next rack and get a golden break? Needs a little bit of luck off a ball. Didn't get it. Tricky jump shot this, because he's got to land it on top of the ball. Because I think he went for his jump cue. Did he?
Extension call.
He did. He's got the short cue in his hand. If he doesn't land the cue ball onto the red 3, a ball may fly off the table. Played nice.
Yeah, with workable position on the 4. The cue ball jumping up but catching the cushion on the way down, so no danger of it going on the carpet.
押しで
押しでそれしかない。かわすかわす。
かわす。
この穴だったらかわす。
オッケー。
しっかり。
I think he'll just double the 5 over to the top right and use the 8 ball. This is no good. I think he's left the combo, Phil.
That's a WPO, worst possible outcome. Very poor safety. A little unfortunate to leave the combination, but the safety left so much to be desired.
Extension called.
Yeah, it's just going to the left jaw, isn't it? Depending on how close the 5 is to the 7, he can make that ball. He's also looking at making the purple 5 into the top right pocket. He's giving himself a couple of options here. That's the skill. That's the skill of a pool player, giving yourself percentages on shots.
So much knowledge in that head. And he's a literal thinker and a lateral thinker also.
Oh, that miss has affected Woodward. Surely he's not fluked the 6. Oh my, yes! What a big fluke in a big moment where Woodward has missed a couple of balls.
Oh dear me. The word deserve isn't really appropriate in this instance, but I'll use it anyway. He did not deserve that in the slightest. Shaking his head, thanking his lucky stars.
The pool gods are on Team USA side in this rack But it's this 9 to tie it up.
So many twists and turns. And what was originally thought to be an easy match for the USA in terms of the betting, that is not the case.
Foul stroke. Ball in hand.
They are spread far and wide, Carl.
Yeah, he couldn't do much about that, could it?
And please start the clock.
Couple of balls kicked in off. Didn't go in clean, so the cue ball's not quite gone where
Extension call.
Yoshioka wanted it to, but yeah, it obviously pots. But whenever you know there's a ball slightly in the way, you can clip the 8 ball here.
Clever usage of 7 to hold for 5.
あんま出ない。あんま出ないよ。いいとこ出ないか
いいよ。
ら。
自分が思うとこ。
いやいや、OK。
Put his heart and soul into that one, Carl.
Yeah, you often see a lot of body movement with Oi on certain shots. A lot of it is after contact has been made with the Q-tip. Holding on, Japan. Skyler broke. Cue ball got kicked in off.
Yeah, Woodward not feeling too good.
Yeah, that's right, Phil.
Rack 8. Japan to break. Leading 4 racks to 3.
Oh, okay. They can see the 2 ball. I'm sure we all know there's a possible 3-9 combination on. Can we get close to it though? That's going to be the issue. And they've got a pot. A mid-range 2 ball. Well, he signalled what he wants Yoshioka to do.
Extension.
イメージしていくしかない
Extension call.
He wants him to send the cue ball into the 9. 9 in that corner pocket.
バンク入らないよ。
バンク入れなくていい
OK。
30秒あるゆっくりでいい
Yes。
Oh, he never fails to make us smile, and he never fails to make his partners in the World Cup also smile over the years. Oh, on the precipice. So close to scratching. Now, though, what a good place for the cue ball to end up from a Japanese perspective.
Yeah, USA will be happy though, because they knew the shot that they was attempting. And you always feel like they're going to make it sat in your chair. So as long as Shane can see a piece of this ball, he's got options.
Had the 3-9 carom come off, it could have been a quick rack. The way things are setting up, 4 in close proximity with the 8, 6 close to 9.
They're going to have to kick behind it.
Extension.
A
Extension
little
call.
awkward. Deep thinking needed.
Yeah, Shane's giving his
Or
view on the
if
shot.
you hit it real thin, then I hit it real thin, but I don't want anything touching it. You're going to have to kick behind it.
30 odd years of experience, SVB. He's telling Sky to kick behind it, leave the cue ball there, and get rid of that red 3 ball. The middle's always there, the players know that. There'll be no balls left if they keep kicking them in and caroming the balls in.
20 seconds.
Cue ball in behind the 7, that's what he's trying. Oh, SVB pulls out a beauty. What a shot.
A look of admiration on Woodward's face. That was world class.
20秒。12秒。
Always should hit this ball as he misses it, of
Foul
course.
strike.
The curse of comms.
Ball in hand. Please start the clock.
Both Americans looking if there's a possible carom off the 6 to make the 9.
Right in the middle.
Can't think of anyone better to play this. Oh, but it stays above ground.
Played it with loads of left. That's because it transfers onto the 9. Pulls it closer to the pocket. Maybe it would have fell if it was a bit harder. What a moment this is. And he's made it. Good pot off the rail.
These are the 9 balls you want. SVB left it hanging over the pockets. Japan tidied up. and they move in front by 2 for the second time in the contest. It was 2-0, now it's 5-3. So just a reminder of the draw. This is the bottom half. The match we're watching now between the 15th seed Japan and the 2nd seed USA. The winner will go forward to play China. It's an all-European quarter-final, Germany and Poland. In the top half, our first match tomorrow. What a mouth-watering prospect. The unseeded Philippines, but don't write anything into that, up against Chinese Taipei. And then it is Great Britain after that narrow victory a little earlier on tonight against Vietnam. They will take on Austria, who were successful in their last 16 match last night. The USA know they're capable of pulling themselves out of this hole, but Japan also know they're well capable of capitalising on the lead they've got and knocking the mighty
Rack
Americans out.
Japan to break, leading 5 racks to 3.
Might be a dry break, but it looks an awkward table. We'll take a look in a minute where the balls are finished. And just see where the purple 5 has ended up. 3 ball doesn't look like it passes that 8 ball.
Better to get position so we play safety.
Shane wants to play safe off the 3 ball. Good effort there, SVP. So it's going to be about the purple 5 this rack.
結構いいかなかんね。
逆じゃダメ？
逆じゃ全然ダメ。
あ、そう。
残念ながら。このクロスは厳しいね。
クセンション。
Extension call.
まあでもここから引き目でいったらもうこの辺入ればいけるでしょ。
ワン、ツー、スリーも考える。
3 over 2どっちもイメージして。
その引く。
just in case.
OK。
All of that Japanese, and then we heard just in case.
Could see the idea.
Foul strike. Ball in hand.
Just bent the cue ball a little too much.
Please
the first
start
rail.
the clock.
Yeah, he was trying to get the cue ball to come just before the middle at the point. Okay, what do USA do here?
Just draw the cue ball right in the middle of the table.
Once he's tight on the rail, it's as good as he could have got. What a big combination this is. That's what he's faced with. Good effort there from Sky. They want to keep Japan off 6. That always makes you feel a little more comfortable. Oh, he's not got the
Extension
cue ball
call.
back. Tried to stun it out. Maybe a little bit of draw would have been a better option. This is harder than the 9-ball Skyler Woodward missed.
Yeah, similar ilk of shot, but Carl's absolutely right. This is a more testing one.
Heart of a lion. Skyler Woodward knows how big this rack is. 6-3 down in a race to 7 is a tall, tall order. Shane needs to get Skyler good on this 9. A little bounce.
Woodward missed a 9-ball in rack 5, but he doesn't make the same mistake twice. What a match in progress right now. Japan only 1 in front, 5-4.
Back against the wall. The table was messy. Safety shots were supreme. And look at this. This is what happens.
I think it's worth reiterating here that apart from the narrowly missed 6-9 carom, Shane van Boening has played a mighty match.
Okay. Just whatever you want.
I think drawing the cue ball back would be better for
I would
Shane.
rather go 2 rail.
Yeah, exactly. Because then he can stun 2 rails. You're coming
Follow.
into the
Go 2
line
rails.
of the
And
7.
follow. Yeah, but I'm saying you want me to come here.
Yeah.
You want me to follow. Yeah, right here.
Definitely, that's the shot. Because if Skyler chose to go forward and Shane pots the 5 and bounces off the right rail, you're coming into the 7. Playing it this way, he's got a big margin for error.
No extension, Shane.
Just reminding SVP, there's no extension.
See how the cue ball comes towards the 7, so you can over hit it, you can under hit it. I don't know where Skyler's asking Shane where he wants the cue ball here. Anywhere will do.
The evening began with a deciding rack shootout. Maybe it will conclude that way. What we do know for certain is that the USA are back on level terms. It was 2-2, it was 3-3, and now it's 5-5. Very importantly, though, the USA will break in rack 11. Started out as the best of 13 racks this. It's now effectively down to the best of 3. Raw nerves at the end of what's been a fascinating day. And this is bound to be fascinating also. Today brought the announcement of the Asian Open Pool Championship. Much like the Spanish Open here last week, another inaugural tournament on the World 9-Ball Tour. 256 players will battle it out in Hanoi, Vietnam, for what's bound to be
Thank you, rack 11.
a much coveted
USA
trophy.
to break. Scores are tied, 5 racks each.
The strength of field there, you know, at the Asian Open might be the most powerful for any Open we've had.
Skyler Woodward may have missed a thin 9-ball and fluked to 6, but what he has done, he has broke superb in this match.
Yes, he unluckily scratched in rack 6. Even then, the actual break was ideal. Japan dished.
Even the shot he's just played, so easy to get too much into the cue ball, and it flies all the way down bottom of the table.
Let me try to get you back up here.
Yeah.
I think people watching who's never played the game of 9-ball or had a game of pool on an American pool table, you don't realise how big the balls are, and what a time to miss cue. Oh my.
The sound was just horrible.
Extension call.
It's been one of those World Cups where in certain matches one player has been the culprit.
深刻か
OK
One player has struggled. Everything has gone against one player.
This is why we love this event, Phil. It's unlike no other on the World 9-Ball Tour calendar. Because somebody always seems to have a mare in the team.
Extension.
Extension call.
SVB is going airborne. That's okay, you know. They will settle for that.
左に当てる
左に当てて返すしかない今日もオブジェクトボールは
3ボー
オブジェクトボール
OK
薄めにかけて
まっすぐでいい
9ボールいや
OK
左にひねった方がいいと
And Japan will settle for that.
Looks like you're gonna have to kick 2 else.
That's what?
Yeah. You're gonna have to load it up with spin.
Again, that's okay. He did well to control the cue ball, keep it up there, leave distance when it's near the end of a match. Any ball is missable. good safety shot there from Oi. This has been some match. It's now a best of 3.
15 seconds.
Foul stroke. Ball in hand. Please start the clock.
If Shane Van Boening struggles to escape a hook, you know it was a pretty useful one.
There's been no signs of weakness from Japan up until now. Ball in hand and misses the 3 ball. I'll tell you what, Phil, that is a big moment in this match, because if Japan get on the hill at some point, Yoshioka is going to be feeling it.
That was not just the worst shot of the match, arguably the worst shot of the day. Shane Van Boening has got the look there in his chair of a disappointed parent, shaking his head.
Yeah, SVB is not happy. That did not go in clean. And I'll tell you what, last week at the Spanish Open, that may have stayed over the pocket. Oi to the rescue.
Where's cue ball? どこに出せばいい？
ああ、
そりゃそうや、もう聞いていかない。
いやいや
そんなに？
いやいや、
ね、そっちは無理だわ、やっぱりさすがに。
Japan all smiles. It's the polar opposite in the other chairs.
This rack has had it all. It really has. But it's Oi to take Japan to the hill first.
Yes, too many mistakes to chronicle.
Thank you, rack 12. Japan to break. On the hill, leading 6 racks to 5.
What is this break shot going to offer? Is it going to be heartache for USA or delight for Japan? The 9 ball's moving. They've got a shot at the 2. It's a very, very thin shot on the 2 though. It's an easy hook as well. See, if you go for the pot here, it's going to be very hard to not hit another ball. Oh, what a shot this is. What a shot this is, by the way. This is a chance for the match.
And even the flick on the brown 7 ball
Extension
took
call.
a little bit of pace out of the white, which was no bad thing.
Iけるならこれでいいよ。こういけるイメージだったらそれでいいよ。じっくりでいいよ。
Yeah.
There isn't a worse place to sit when you're a pool player
きれいよ、どうにかするよ。
than the 2 chairs of the Americans are right now. They had a chance in rack number 11 after the Japan mistake. But hold your horses a little bit. Things
Yeah.
are not over yet.
Yoshioka looking increasingly nervous as the winning line comes ever closer.
It's there. 3 balls away. Overall, Japan have played very well in this match, Phil. Yoshioka's had a little wobble near the end, but it's been a solid performance.
If these 3 balls go in at the World Cup, just 2 continents will remain.
Cue ball needs to settle down a bit. This is not exactly where he wanted it. And now, will he play it into the corner or the side? He knows Yoshioka is edgy. He's playing it into the corner. It's in the middle of the pocket!
Let the celebrations begin. Naoyuki and Masato have taken Japan into the quarterfinals of the World Cup of Pool. The great character showed character on the 8-ball. Skyler Woodward had a match to forget. He made plenty of mistakes, and in the end they proved very costly indeed. The final score, Japan 7, USA 5, and that means the top 2 seeds in the tournament have departed. The defending champions, Spain, beaten in the first match by the Philippines in the opening round, and now the number 2 seeds are out at the hands of Japan. They reached the semi-finals of this event in 2007. Again in 2015. It's 8-year gaps, and maybe it will be another one if they can win tomorrow in the quarters against Japan. Against China, I should say. What a result for them. And what a day. What a day it's been here in Lugo. So much drama. And I think in many respects, even though we saw a couple of deciding rack finishes, we reserve the best for last. The USA, of course.